Was good. I started making the first post, but I had to do it over again because if I'm gonna give it to y'all, I'm gonna have to give it to y'all right. You know what I'm saying? I don't like people shortchanging me. Like if you're gonna tell the story right. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna try not to make this video too long, but I want y'all to get the point. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to understand exactly where I'm coming from because this is real, and I believe that a lot of people need to hear this. You feel me? And what is this post about? It's about relationships. It's about investing your time with the right people, being in your ideal relationship. You know what I'm saying? Being in the place where you know God has destined you to be, not just doing foolish things, not just living any type of way, but being where you know you're supposed to be and being confident in that. And with that being said, I'm getting started with um, my almost 2 year relationship some years back, about 3.5 years ago now. At the time, I was living in Miami. I met this young man, came from Georgia, and he came down for Sizzle. And of course, we had met up there, and we kind of talked and vibe, and we got along pretty well. And when Sizzle was over, he went back to Georgia, and it was all good. We kept in good communication on good terms for the most part, and that was in May. Um, and he always left me the option if I ever wanted to come up there and kick it, kind of get away, I could. So I took him up on that offer around about September. I think I want to say that was '09. '09. I want to say that was '09, I believe. So anyway, unbeknownst to me, of course, a lot of things were out of place once I got up there to Georgia. He stayed in a very small town with no public transportation. Of course, I was away from my family, and that's a whole nother story. I was out there by myself, to say the least, and that's no joke. No help, no support system, no friends. At the time, I wasn't even talking to my best friends. Me and my mom wasn't on good terms. I definitely wasn't speaking to my grandma because we had fell out about some things, and it just wasn't good for me. You know what I'm saying? So to him, I was looking for a scapegoat, a getaway. You know what I'm saying? Which is not bad. I had the purest intentions, but sometimes your purest intentions can lead you down. I'm not gonna say that. Sometimes your purest intentions can, you know, turn out to be not so good. They can evolve to something else that it was never meant to be. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, when I had talked to him while I was in Miami, he said he had two cars, and when I got to Georgia, there was only one car running, and it just was a lot of things that was out of order. And he had a brother that was in jail, had just got out, and had a whole bunch of drugs going through the house, and a whole bunch of white girls going through the house. It was just, it was the real deal. A lot of unexpected things was happening, but I was trying to hold it down and, keep the peace as much as I could. I have so many stories; it would probably take me hours to tell y'all every single thing that happened, everything that wasn't good. But I don't got time for all of that right now. So anyway, when I first got there, like I told him before, I want everything to be platonic. I never had no intentions of having sex with him because once you have sex with somebody, 1,000% of the time, it's gonna complicate things drastically. It just is. It just will. And so we took that step, and that about did it. That about did it. And like I was about to say, before I actually moved to Georgia, I told him I want to keep it platonic, and I was just getting up there to get a job, stack up some money, on to the next move. I'm sorry about the plans that y'all hear. Y'all already know what time it is. But I basically just wanted to get away and start over. I really had nothing in Miami holding me down, so I was on to the next. And because I didn't show no interest in him, I believe he felt some type of way. And long story short, apparently he did feel some type of way because I guess when you like somebody and they living in your house, it complicates things because you can't bring nobody over there. You feeling some type of way, everything that's complicated. That's what it was gonna be, or that's what it was. So let's kind of push things forward. So eventually we began dating. We dated for about a year and a half, 2 years. We had been through so much. I cheated on him. I sure did. I sure did. And do I regret it? Yes and no. And I say that because, sometimes you have to go through some things to learn what's really going on the inside. And the affection for a man I've always wanted, because I never got that from my daddy at all. You know what I'm saying? And I was used to my daddy making promises to me, I'm gonna come get you, or this and this and that, and never came through. And I've discovered the root of why I get so upset with people when they make promises and don't follow through. It makes me very upset, and I used to wonder, why did that bother me so much? It's like I try not to care, but I just care so much. And look, my mom called me. But anyway, she can wait. But there's a root to everything. There's a reason why you are the color that you are. Because people that came before you, your mom and your dad, if they're black, more than likely you're going to be black. If you have a white mom and a black daddy, you're going to be mixed. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is just because it is. You know what I'm saying? There's a history behind it. There's always a reason why. You feel me? And so back to him. So we began to date and go out with each other, and and one thing I realized about everybody that I've dated, we've always been spiritually connected, and which is an awesome thing. And musically inclined. Like, he really liked his music, and I really liked his music. I mean, I like music, and he really liked music. So that's some brownie points for your ass, for me, for real, for real. God and music, perfect. But I can just go down a list of everything that wasn't right. But I cheated on him, and why did I cheat though? Because I wasn't happy, and it took me years to finally realize what exactly had happened and exactly what was going on with me. I moved up there with the purest intentions just to get myself together, but of course things never work out how you plan. So when things don't work out how you plan, what do you do then? I couldn't go back to Miami because, what was I going to do? I had no money. I had nowhere else to go. I had nobody else to depend on at all. Nobody to run to. So all I had was him. So I tolerated a lot of things because I felt like I didn't have a choice. I didn't have a job. I didn't have no income. I was in the boondocks. Everything I was and everything I did, if it involved him, it just wasn't getting done. As a matter of fact, when I first moved up there, I was like 20 years old. I wasn't 21 yet. I was like, so what is there to do? He's like, well, you're not 21 yet, so you can't do anything. And I just got this whole other person from the person I had perceived on the phone, and the person that I had met prior to moving up there. I'm like, who is this man, dude? I feel like I fucked up so bad. You have no idea the pain I felt, the disappointment. I felt how stupid I felt. It just wasn't good. It just wasn't good. It just wasn't good. And I was like, Lord, I wish I could take this back. I should have stayed my ass right where I was. And I had been so unstable in my adult life. Let me tell you something. When somebody pull out a red carpet in front of you and kiss your feet and tell you this and that, you'll believe them. When you have nothing else to believe in, you will believe them. You will take them at their word. And that's what I did. I put my trust in somebody that didn't always have the best intentions for me. You know what I'm saying? And as an adult, you have to realize you have to stop blaming everybody else. You have to take responsibility for what you did. I cheated, but why did I cheat? I cheated because I wasn't happy. I wasn't with him because I loved him. I was with him because he was a way of escape. It's the truth of the matter. Now, eventually, of course, I learned to love him, but that didn't come right away. It took a while. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine. You live and you learn. You live and you learn. And it was so much going on. There was so much trauma. Woo! Lord have mercy. You just have no idea. I can't even tell y'all here the things that we've been through, because y'all would never believe me. But if y'all see me in person one day, you can ask me about it. No, you probably shouldn't do that. But just disregard that message. But so I said all of that to say, as an adult, find out the reasons why. What may be what may be stopping you from living your best life possible? You understand what I'm saying? What's stopping you from going to those auditions, or what's stopping you from having kids and getting married and trying to live the American dream? You know what I'm saying? There's so many captivities and so many things that can handicap us until we don't even realize it. And that's one thing I've realized in my adult life. It's a lot of things I don't do because I feel like I might be scared. Like, why don't I play football or basketball? Not necessarily because I'm scared. It's like I don't have nobody to do those things with. So that might be justified. So why don't I have kids yet? Am I afraid I may not be a good daddy, or I might abandon them, or they might, I might not want to get married because I'm scared of divorce. These things may handicap us because we're so scared of the things that happen before we feel like it happened to us. I know people that say they won't get married because all you're going to do is get a divorce, which is not a good way to think. You're you. You know what I'm saying? You account for the things that you do. You know what I'm saying? If things happen, you can't control it, that's fine. But things that are in your control, you do the best that you can with it. It's just like eating healthy. There are some people who can smoke and drink and outlive anybody that will eat healthy. Which is maybe true sometimes. At the same time, that don't give you the right to go, use drugs and just do whatever to your body, because then you're asking for it. Now, if something happened to your body and you've been living the best life possible all the way around from the inside out, then that's something that you couldn't help. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is almost like How Bad Do You Want It Part 2. I just want to tell y'all a little story about the things I've been through, kind of open up, because this life is not easy. And sometimes I really do feel alone. I feel like I'm by myself, even though I talk to my mom and grandma now and my brother, and, I have a little support system. Nothing's guaranteed. You have to depend on yourself. I'm sorry. I don't care how much I love my family. You have to depend on yourself. Nobody can love you like you can love you. And nobody definitely can love you like Jesus can love you. And that's real nigga shit. You really have to ask God to lead you and guide you. Ask God to help you forgive those people who hurt you. And those handicaps in your life that you can't readily see. Ask God to reveal it to you so you can live your life, so you can be happy. I know I want to be happy. I want a simple life. I don't ask for too much, like I said before. I'm a simple person. But I do want to enjoy life. And I don't want to walk around with chips on my shoulders and being mad at the world. That's not the life that God intended for me to live. Jesus came so that we can have life and life more abundantly. If y'all can't tell by now, I love gospel music. I do, which I said in a few posts before. I love Jesus. I'm a church boy. That's what I am. I will always glorify the name of the Lord, because He was there when nobody else was there. When I fucked up bad, He was there. When there was nobody else to give me $10 or $1 to get a McChicken to eat, He provided. When I was homeless, He provided. When I didn't have no shelter, He provided all the way around. You guys just have no idea. And as time, progresses, I'm going to begin to open up a little bit more and tell you guys the story, get more in detail. I'm not in the most comfortable atmosphere right now where I can just go in all the way, you know what I'm saying? But I'm doing the best that I can for right now. So I want y'all guys to take that message and, really begin to evaluate yourself. Really do it. Really do it. That's it for now. Go ahead and share this video. I think this video is very important to share. Definitely subscribe to my channel. I got some good things coming in Jesus' name. And just comment. Give me some conversation. Write me in my inbox, the whole 9 yards. Twitter me. Facebook me. Whatever. Alright. Take it easy, guys. Alright.